Actually, before I start anything, you can already see that there's an effulgent soul right here. We are welcoming and very happy to have His Holiness Amala Bhakta Swami for the very first time. So a huge round of applause. We'll have the opportunity to speak a bit more about Marge, but of course, thank you so much, Marge, for being here for our Sunday feast. So again, we'd like to thank everyone who's here on a very chilly day. People will notice that everyone's kind of wearing extra shawls or jackets. It is because, as you see the signs outside, the boiler is being repaired, fixed. So it does mean that our tupper room is a bit colder than it normally is, but please rest assured that we are working on it, and I'll give some more details afterwards. But we always like to ask at the beginning of our Sunday feast if there's anyone here for the very first time or their second time to our Sunday feast by show of hands. Aha, we do have some people here, so we can welcome them with a nice round of applause. You are a special guest for our Sunday feast. After the announcements, we'll be having a class given by, of course, His Holiness Amala Bhakta Swami, followed by Prashana, or the vegetarian feast, and then some more Arthi and Kirtan at 8 o'clock. But because you are guests for the Sunday feast, I'll ask a member from the hospitality team. I don't see them, but rest assured there is a wonderful hospitality team that is here after our class, and they're more than happy to meet you afterwards with some vegetarian feast and also give you the opportunity to speak if you have any questions or concerns or any comments about our Sunday feast. So again, thank you. As an exercise to keep ourselves nice and warm, we're going to continue the clapping, and we'll thank also, we're going to start now. We're going to thank the cooks and of course our wonderful pujaris. Don't our deities look so resplendent in purple and pink today, right? So as I mentioned that the boiler room or the boiler is being fixed, as you can imagine with such a large building, as well as a very old building, this building has been up since 1896, that our boiler room is steadily trying its best to stay alive, but of course, if there's anyone who would like to help out, whether through donations, through their expertise, with regards to our boiler room, you can speak to someone at the front desk or speak to someone also about that. And one last housekeeping announcement, there are the radiators that you see that they're painted black around the tupper room and also throughout the hallways. They have been painted today, so they might still be wet, so please, I know everyone's trying to stay warm, but they're not warm, so no point of standing near them. They're still wet, so please stay away from them. A couple more announcements with regards to some special events that are happening in the near future. This week on Thursday, October 25th, is the beginning of the Kartik month. This is a time where everyone takes a bit special care of their spiritual lives and delve deeper into their spiritual lives, whether that's taking vows, trying to expand their spirituality. So we'll have more details, especially next Sunday, and of course, that means that offerings are made to the deities with regards to lamps. As we have in the past, we do not offer lamps directly to the deities because of the crowds that we have, but rest assured we'll still have some program available next week, starting next Sunday. November 1st, we will be celebrating the appearance day of Radhakund. That will be Thursday, November 1st in the evening. More details will be presented on the website. Sorry, yes, on the calendar it says the 31st, but due to it being Halloween and some people not being available, we are moving that to November 1st to accommodate everybody. And of course, we have a huge festival that comes in during this month of Kartik, which is Govardhan Puja. Are you excited? We have a very excited girl here for Govardhan Puja. Thank you. So Govardhan Puja is, if you have not attended this festival before, it is a very exciting and very stomach-fulfilling, I guess, festival, because there is a lot of prasadam and sweets that are available at festival. So again, that will be a Thursday, November 9th. In the evening it will begin. And I'm going to hand it over to Satyabama to speak about our new initiative that we did mention last week, but is now officially to roll out, and that is a change to our Sunday programs. This is the exact event that you're at. So I'll hand it over to Satyabama to quickly go through that.
So we've been talking about this for a few weeks, in fact a few years, about changing the timings of our Sunday program, including the Sunday feast. So we are going to try this from November 4th. Rukmini, is that correct? So November 4th will be our first Sunday when the new program, Sunday program timings will start at 4:30. I have a lot of flyers here at the front. Please come and talk to me individually if you have any questions. We have a lot of volunteers there who can help you. But the idea is to move our Sunday program to 4:30. So instead of starting at 6 like we do now, we will be starting at 4:30. The Sunday feast prasadam, the vegetarian feast, will be served at 6:30. At the current time, we are serving it at 7:30. So we're going to move that earlier to 6:30, and this is to help all our congregation devotees to go home earlier. It also helps the temple to manage our services more effectively, and there's a win-win situation for everybody involved. So just please note, we are going to try this new initiative starting November 4th, which will be our first new Sunday program timing starting at 4:30. So we will be posting this up around the temple. There will be newsletters sent out. There will be information on the website about parking and all other smaller things that we need to inform you about. So just please note, what is the date? Again?
November 4th!
Excellent. And with that, I would like to thank our sponsors for today.
We'd like to thank Prisha, Mia, and Navya for sponsoring the feast. So we can ask a member of that family to come join us here at the front. Actually, all three of them, sorry. Oh, they're all here. And there are special birthday wishes for Mir. Who's Mir? Oh, you're Mir. Well, Mahabharata will already started, but here at the temple, when we wish someone, we chant 3 Hare Krishnas for them, okay? So we're going to ask the whole audience to wish Mir here a very special birthday. So everybody together, 1, 2, 3. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Margaret, a special gift for your birthday. Isn't that wonderful? So, you have any birthdays coming up? You can get something like this as well. Thank you so much and happy birthday. You're very welcome. So I'm going to ask Mahabhagat Prabhu to come join us up over here to actually especially introduce His Holiness Amalabhakti Swami.
Hare Krishna. So for those who do not know Amalabhakti Swami, in a few days, actually on Thursday, the 25th of October, Amalabhakti Swami will be celebrating his 86th birthday. Unfortunately for us, but also fortunately now, he has never ever visited Toronto before. So welcome to Toronto. He's been giving a series of programs all across the GTA, in Scarborough, in Brampton, in Etobicoke. He's had a whirlwind tour, and he's been talking about enthusiasm. So today is no different, and I'll keep this very short because we want to hear as much as possible from Amalabhakti Swami Maharaj. But I'll mention a few things about him. For those who might have heard the dramatic narrations of Srila Prabhupada's books that have been around and floating around in the Krishna world for decades, Amalabhakti Swami Maharaj is the voice behind all of those recordings. And they are available today, and you can also get them from krishna.com. Also, just a quick history. He was born in New York. He studied at New York University. He then went over to Santa Monica, California to work in the motion picture industry. He found that the whole place was too shallow. So he came back to New York and specialized in the study of Ashtanga Yoga. And he actually received sannyas in another tradition and was served in that tradition for more than 18 years. starting in 1957. In 1976, he surrendered to his divine grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is right there. Srila Prabhupada ki? Yeah. And then he joined the International Society for Krishna Consciousness to deepen his understanding and his involvement with the divine and know him personally as Sri Krishna, Sri Radha Krishna. And since then, he's been dedicatedly serving the Hare Krishna movement in North America and throughout the world. And he's been speaking about yoga, meditation, and Krishna for more than 60 years now. And we are very fortunate to have a speaker like him at our Sunday feast today. And this is his last program for this visit. But do we want him to come back to the GTA? Yes. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't really work. We have to say it louder than that. And we're going to do that with a giant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, okay? It just has to be so loud it should lift the roof, make it all warm inside here. You know, nobody feels cold again. Okay, ready for this? Welcome him back to Toronto. One Hare Krishna Mahamantra really loudly. 1, 2, 3. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much. A little louder, and I would have been in the ecstatic symptoms, and I would not have been able to speak tonight. So, I'm waiting for some cartels. In the meantime, I just want to thank you all for coming. It is not only my pleasure, but it is my privilege to share with you the amazing teachings of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, whom I was privileged to be initiated by in 1976. So I feel a great debt of love for him. My life has been so completely, so totally changed since I met him, even though I was a sannyasi in the Sankaracharya order. It doesn't matter,